China is the Great Wall, dumplings and pandas, you might say. You would only be half right. Real surprises begin, where the country turns fantasy into something common and everyday. For instance, you likely didn't know Shanghai has a train that moves almost like a taking off plane. It accelerates over 400 kilometers per hour. It glides above the tracks without wheels thanks to magnetic levitation. The car does not shake, and the noise resembles a smooth hum of an airplane. The route is short, but the effect is strong. In 7 to 8 minutes, you are from the airport to the city. It feels like the future has arrived, and no one is particularly surprised. You can see the speed with your eyes as houses blur outside the window. China invested heavily in high-speed rail. Now you can travel between cities faster than a car, often more conveniently than a plane. The maglev train remains a showcase for the idea that you can fly on land too. Tourists ride it specifically for the feeling of acceleration. A speedometer is visible in the car.
Wow.
Children debate if the numbers will reach the record mark. They always do. In southwest China, the Mosuo people have no traditional marriage at all. This is not a joke. A grandmother manages the home. Children belong to the mother's clan. Men visit lovers at night, returning to their mother's home by dawn. Thus, couples can love each other lifelong. They do not share a household or argue about dishes, inheritance, or mortgages. Property stays in the maternal line, passing to daughters. Uncles, the mother's brothers, assume the father's role. They teach children crafts, help with fields, and ensure discipline. The word husband has no heavy legal role like it does for urban dwellers. Tourists marvel at how calmly people handle breakups. There are no concepts of divorce or division. Even jealousy appears different. Relationships rely on trust and nighttime love. Family is not a legal stamp. It is where the mother is. For centuries, lotus feet defined beauty in China. Broken and bound from early childhood, toes folded, feet constricted. This shrunk them to doll-like size, profoundly altering gait. Bound feet signaled wealth. Unbound brides were commoners. Agony marked every step. Daily tasks needed servants. Early 20th century reformers condemned this mutilating practice, sparking an anti-binding movement. The tradition vanished by mid-century, leaving only museum artifacts. This history warns, fashion and prestige can make societies destroy body and freedom. Scent of binding ointments lingers as generational memory. Survivors recall childhood pride as terrible pain. In Zhangjiajie National Park, thousands of colossal stone pillars rise from the mist. They appear to float, creating an otherworldly vista. It's no wonder one peak was officially named Avatar Hallelujah Mountain. These unique landscapes inspired the artists of the famous Avatar film. Its wondrous flying islands find their real-world parallel here. Actual sandstone pillars, covered in pines, stand tall. Narrow bridges connect towering cliffs and deep precipices. They lead down into a verdant green forest. Tourists journey here for unforgettable experiences. They traverse thrilling glass walkways, high above chasms. Clouds often drift below the observation decks. Rhythmic elevators ascend to scenic platforms. Up there, the air smells of a damp, ancient forest. When wind pushes the fog, the peaks detach from the world. Even a simple phone captures avatar-level fantasy here. The Chinese internet operates by its own rules. This explains bans on memes like the kind bear. Users linked him to the country's leader. Images vanished from social media. A film was even unreleased. Similar bans hit other political nicknames. Search engines filtered offensive terms. Users created coded hints. This cat-and-mouse game defines China's digital culture. Outsiders find it strange. Internally, it's routine network hygiene. Rules change fast. New ciphers and jokes emerge. They live days, then join. Banned memes. Users instantly invent new puns and images. Moderators follow. Bans ebb and flow like tides. This creates hundreds of short-lived, local jokes. The Chinese internet becomes a vast quest for wit. Chinese New Year often brings family questions. This sparked an unusual service. Rent a boyfriend or rent a girlfriend. A single person hires a companion for a few days. They meet parents, visit relatives, and present a symbolic bouquet. This helps steer conversations away from marriage. These apps work like a, quote, relationship taxi. They specify hours, behavior rules, dress codes, and taboos. Contracts explicitly state that intimacy is not included in the service. For some, it's a light comedy and holiday survival method. For others, it's a last resort in a country where parents' roles matter greatly. Thus, the business of loneliness became a full market. Every January, more ads appear. Hong Kong is rich, dense, and thus expensive. This led to coffin homes. They are tiny capsules in old buildings. Some are barely a meter wide. They are just long enough for a person. Each holds a mattress, a shelf, and a small fan. Kitchens and showers are shared per floor. Even this rent consumes most of a salary. Photos of these boxes shock tourists. But for thousands, they offer city center living. This saves hours of commute time. Authorities try to tighten space regulations, yet demand remains high. In this city, every centimeter is costly. Even a wheeled closet becomes a home. Personal space is measured in palms. A nearly cashless society has profoundly changed our city streets. It paints a distinctive new urban picture. Beside a street musician or an elderly person asking for help, a cardboard sign now appears. This sign clearly displays a large QR code. Passers-by can quickly scan it with their phones. Donations are transferred far faster than finding loose change. Shop owners sometimes place their own codes nearby too. They hope for additional digital traffic, attracting new customers. Tourists often capture this striking sight. For them, it symbolizes digital China. Even kindness here has become a swift, digital transaction. This technology removes a common, easy excuse. No one can truly say, "I have no small change." Assistance is now anonymous and wonderfully instant. China appears even more strikingly futuristic. This innovation highlights its advanced digital evolution. In China, when developers demolish old blocks, a nail house can appear. This happens if one owner rejects the price. The house then stands isolated amid new construction, halting the project. Road workers sometimes pave around the stubborn house. They leave it like an island in a river of traffic. Photos of such cases go viral worldwide. You see a high-rise in a future mall pit, a shack on a roundabout, or a lone staircase to the sky. Eventually, after talks, the owner agrees. The house vanishes. Still, the defiance lives on in media. It shows that huge projects contain personal stories. These are about memory, habits, and roots, true cost. So, you see a new highway flowing around a tiny yard like a river around a boulder. On his balcony, the owner cooks noodles, watching the endless stream of cars. Locals debate if he is a hero or stubborn, but all agree. One door is sometimes stronger than an excavator. Behind it lies someone's life. In the 1970s, farmers from Shanghai province dug a well. They found fragments of clay figures. Beneath the ground was an entire army. Thousands of life-size warriors, horses, and chariots were buried there. They lay with the first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. For years, archaeologists have carefully uncovered halls. Here, the clay guard stood for over 2,000 years. A simple rural well became a world-class museum. Now, every schoolchild knows the story. They know how an entire underground division hid beneath the sleeping village. These were 10 facts about China. If you learned something new, like and subscribe. Don't miss the next episode about another cool country. Bye!